When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely, lovely day. Oh, hey! How are you? Self, you may ask yourself, is she working in her pajamas? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She is working on, oh, now she can't see anything. She is working on giving feedback to students, answering some emails, as you might imagine. On today, which is the day that students are withdrawn from class for non-attendance in the short 5-week term of the class, that when they find themselves withdrawn from class, they're not super happy, and who can blame them? But that is because they haven't participated yet, and our student success measures mean that given the class material and they have everything that they need to participate by a certain date for federal financial assistance guidelines and for our college's commitment to their success. So it is a brief class, and we have these dates in every semester. They just show up, boom, like that when you're in a class. When you're in a class, that is 5 weeks, correct? So, yeah, I'm about to exercise. I'm going to do that, and then I will come back over here and talk to you some more. I'm back, having exercised. It was delightful on this day 117 of our 5-minute and name only exercise encouragement. I am in the studio. It's not completely decorated yet. I'm so excited to be in here. The disembodied voice and I have really enjoyed spending time in here together. The handy helper comes in and shows us stuff and, talks to us and things. So it's a nice additional space to have in the house. It was obviously already here, but then the disembodied voice did all the work to make it nice, and it is absolutely lovely. What a privilege. I'm so grateful. And so yeah, I've been exercising in here, and I'm gonna probably need to change my clothes. I know I will, because I have sweated, and I also need a shower. So because of exercise and because of just humanity, that's one of those things. But it's really exciting to be in here. We're starting to think about putting together in a budget-friendly way a podcasting studio. I'm going to save up a little bit of money. I'm going to put some dedicated savings in place, which is something I like to do, for a couple of microphones primarily. That's what we mostly need. Everything else I think we probably have, or anything else that we absolutely need. And then over time, if it does well, we can grow the podcast a little bit. It will be on this channel. It will just be in its own playlist. So the podcast will be here. And my hope is that moving forward, maybe we can get it on some other platforms as well. Spotify, Apple, all the ones that I don't know about yet, but I will research and find out. I think the glare is doing okay because I don't have the ring light on. Let's see what happens when I turn the ring light on. Even though this looks fine. I like a little mood light. Whoa! Swirly eyes again. We haven't done that in a while. That's what happens. That's fine. But right now, just to keep the glasses on, I'll turn that off. So I'm enjoying an iced coffee. What have you done today to make yourself feel as special as you definitely are? Have you been kind to yourself? Sometimes it's just giving yourself a little boost and going, hey, I'm a good person. I deserve nice things, that sort of thing. Kind of a Stuart Smalley from Stuart Saves His Family. If y'all ever watch those, that movie or the Saturday Night Live stuff with Stuart Smalley, Al Franken, it's so funny, but it's also so heartfelt. He's not making fun of what he's talking about. He's just using humor to be therapeutic. So I got today also, I've sent off my second pen pal letter to Canada this time. One to Indiana and one to Canada. And I got some additional paper. This is not as big as the other paper I've had. I have some that's like this, but I like these little letter sizes too. And I thought this would be neat to have. And it's kind of vintage looking. Can you see it? It's got the little borders and stuff. So I'm excited about this. I haven't really opened it up, so maybe we'll do that right now. Let's open it up. I'm keeping my paper in my desk upstairs because I'm writing primarily upstairs, trying to get a separation between what I do in here in the studio, which is, work, my job as a college professor, and then on that will change in the fall to being again live on Zoom classes. I'm online, just online right now, asynchronously. But and what I do upstairs, which is more personal pursuits, right? This is personal pursuit too, but you know what I'm saying, right? I hope it made sense at any rate. So let me show you one of these. I didn't have to take it all out, Patty. So that's what the little envelope looks like in the front, and here it is in the back. These were really affordable, and we have reinforced a spending freeze. But I have some stuff coming in that was already purchased. So here's what the little paper looks like. Is this double-sided paper? Nah, but that's okay. That's okay, it doesn't have to be. So the back of the paper is like that. My other paper is double-sided, but I really like this a lot. I like the weight of this too, and I like the idea of people just being able to do that. Turning it over is fine too. It's just different. It's just a different way to do it. I'll put that back in a second. I also got some vintage stickers, and these, with no problem whatsoever, were obviously originating in a country, I think this is probably China, originated in a country where people, English is not their first language, and why should it be? I can guarantee you that their English is better than what any of my Mandarin or Cantonese would sound like. But this, I liked this. I don't know if you can see that. Mysterious gifts. Mysterious gifts use imagination to create. And there's all kinds of cute little typos and stuff on here that I enjoy. I mean, my goodness, again, how would I sound? Right? Also, I wanted to note about this is way too big. I'm in like a 1X now, and this is maybe a little bit, sometimes a 1X, but a lot of them are just straight size extra larges. But this is a 3X, and I absolutely love being swallowed by night clothes. So that's what's going on here. And I have these in another video where I purchased these at the thrift store, these vintage pajamas. So yeah, just a little ephemera stuff all over the place, topics, but just to check in on this day, I did end up doing, I don't know if I mentioned this already, 40 minutes of pedaling, because again, I got wrapped up in what I was reading or looking at, and I got to 35 minutes. I was like, why not just do 40? So I did. I don't know if that will continue to be the case, but we shall see. I hope that you know how loved you are. Oh my goodness, you are so loved by so many, by your Creator, by me. I love you so much. And I hope that you will join with me going in peace and love to serve others out in this big, beautiful world. And please do pray for Texas and for Ukraine.